Khalid Rahman Sahab has raised some questions to keep the discussion focused. He has covered a lot of ground of recent trends and developments with regards to Hindutva. Dr. Mujib Afzal has given you the historical evolution, different ideological traits and character of Hindutva. I would like to focus on the topic, the role of diaspora in promoting Hindutva. What is the extent of the presence of Hindutva-led and affiliated organizations, and what kind of ideological links evolved between Hindutva and the white supremacist groups during last 2 decades, and how those ideological links between Hindutva and far-right groups are about to rupture. It is not as simple that, a common enemy, which is Islam or Muslim, will be able to bind them together for years to come. Rather, it is far more complex than what we think in Pakistan. And finally, I would like to share the role of academia, what it can do to prevent Hindutva, where we stand today. So starting with the role of diaspora in promoting Hindutva, the Indian Hindu diaspora performed 3 responsibilities for the promotion of Hindutva in the diaspora communities. The first and foremost was to generate funds. Indian diaspora in global north continues to fund the Hindutva-led movement across globe. And these Mukhayyar Hindu Hazrat residing in global north, they are one of the largest source of finances for disseminating of this divisive ideology, not only in India, but different parts of the world. Second role that the Hindu diaspora belonging to India played in the global north or Western countries was to act as a lobby group for BJP and Narendra Modi. The kind of activities that you have witnessed in United States, Howdy Moody, then you also saw when Modi went to Australia 2 years ago. I was there and I saw the kind of enthusiasm that prevailed among the Indian diaspora there. And BJP and RSS and its affiliate organizations were at the forefront to make a big show for Modi. And the way Australian government gave them a free hand, that was quite surprising for me. The third role that the Indian diaspora plays in the promotion of Hindutva is to basically integrate the Hindus in global north and introduce them what they call the pure form of Hinduism, or to integrate into that cultural and religious narrative that RSS promotes. Interestingly, when RSS and its affiliate organizations perform these duties, it generally goes unnoticed in the Western capitals. It does not attract the kind of attention the way political Islamist movements attracts from the Western countries. And it is mainly because during last 2 decades, when United States announced its Indo-Pacific strategy, there is a lot of convergence between America and India on containing a common enemy, which is China. As long as India was performing this job, West was willing to look the other way when Hindutva was spreading its tentacles in the global north in an unprecedented manner. So that convergence at geostrategic level between the Western capitals and Hindutva created an environment which was quite conducive for the growth of Hindutva in the diaspora communities. And that's where some sort of very strong ideological convergences emerged between the white supremacists and Hindutva proponents. So strong was the ideological convergence between white supremacists and RSS and its affiliate organizations that in 2011, when Andreas Breivik killed 70 students in Norway, and that was one of the most high-profile terrorist attack conducted by a far-right terrorist in Europe, he left behind a manual of thousands of words. Most of it, of course, was plagiarized from, plagiarized from. And that ideological manual, which justified that heinous attack, contained more than 100 references to India, RSS, and Hindutva ideology. And most of his inspiration came from RSS, advocating that West must deal with the Islam and Muslims the way India is dealing with them. And you can just look at that manual and you would get to know how they ideologically converge. Not only the far right, but if you look at the Buddhist extremist movements in South Asia, East Asia, such as the Buddhist extremist movement in Myanmar, Sri Lanka, there is a nascent Buddhist extremist movement. There's a lot of ideological convergence with the RSS. There's a lot of interaction taking place between the Buddhist monks affiliated with the Viratu and his terrorist organization in Myanmar, and BJP and RSS affiliates. So what brought them together? It was Islamophobia. Will Islamophobia be able to weld these groups together? I have my doubts. Perhaps ideological ruptures have started to emerge. Why? Because the color of skin is far thicker than ideological convergences. I'll just give an example of these anti-immigration demonstrations in Australia. Apparently anti-immigrant, but essentially they were anti-India. There was some element of anti-brown, anti-South Asia element, but precisely it was the Indians which attracted the wrath of the far-right groups there. Crick, who was recently assassinated in the United States of America, he was very vocal about the way Indians are penetrating the society and state of India. So the question we should be asking today, why Indian diaspora, which was once known as an ideal diaspora, is attracting the wrath of the far right across the globe? Not only in Australia, United States of America, London, and other parts of Europe. The anti-Indian sentiment, it's quite dominant today. It's mainly because there was a time when Indian communities in the West used to be very, I would not say submissive. They just minded their own business. They would try to assimilate themselves in the host countries without this false sense of superiority that Modi has injected in them during last 2 decades. So now Modi is telling this country of 1.4 billion people that we are Vishwa Gurus. And that narrative of Modi and BJP has given a false sense of superiority, which is totally disconnected from the ground reality. So when an ordinary Indian tries to act as Vishwa Guru, it does not bode well with the host societies. If you are actually Vishwa Guru, India would not need to send millions of its people to developed world rozi roti ke liye. So your ground reality आपकी बिल्कुल मुख्तलिफ है. Narrative आप दे रहे हैं कि जनाब हम दोबारा इस वक्त दुनिया को लीड करेंगे, और मई में आपने देख ही लिया कि आप पाकिस्तान के साथ नहीं डील कर सके, आप चाइना को डील करने की बातें कर रहे हैं. तो वो जो narrative हिंदुस्तान की हुकूमत की तरफ से, बीजेपी की तरफ से दिया गया, that is creating a lot of problems in those host societies. And there is this mindset that as Indians, we can do anything and get away with that because the governments are quite supportive of our ruling elite as well as Indians' role in the society. But that is changing. This recent discord between Trump and BJP, it's not because of geopolitics, it's not because of trade. It's the color of skin that defines Trump's policy vis-a-vis India. They would not like to see their subjects, quote unquote, sitting on the same table. And this is the mindset which is quite prevalent among the American far right, the European far right. So there is this rupture. There is a lot of anti-Indian sentiment in the global north as well as Asia Pacific, and that is likely to grow in the future. We can talk about it in the Q&A session, why. As far as the convergence of Hindutva and Zionism is concerned, that is likely to persist because this recent genocide that we are witnessing in Gaza, most of the support for the genocide, it comes from the bots operating from India, operated by the Sangh Parivar and its affiliate organization. So yes, between the Zionists and Hindutva proponents, this ideological gel is becoming strong, and that is reshaping the entire geopolitics of the Middle East and South Asia as well. And I think the recent defense agreement between Saudi Arabia and Pakistan is one manifestation how the Muslim world is likely to react to this idea of Akhand Bharat and Greater Israel. Identity politics is becoming strong. It's likely to stay as it is, and I think the new alliances will be built around the identity, not around the pragmatic or geopolitical interests. Finally, how academia should respond. Well, at least there is some sort of response to Hindutva now. In 2016, Alex P. Schmid, who is a prominent scholar of counterterrorism, he surveyed the top journals of terrorism and extremism studies, and he found out that 95% of academic articles produced in Global West focused exclusively on quote-unquote Islamic extremism, and only 5% were devoted to far-right extremism and Hindu extremism. But gradually, that is changing. There are a number of academic journals, especially Cambridge University is doing a lot of impressive work on documenting Islamophobia and, advocating on it. And then in the Ivy League universities, we have seen international conferences during last few years, attracting, international academic scholars, talking about Hindutva and the kind of dangers it poses. In Pakistan, yes, there is some effort to generate discourse on Hindutva. IPS is taking the lead. We have ISSI, it's India Study Center. At NDU, we have supervised quite a few PhD theses on saffronization in India, its socio-political impacts. There's a need to sustain that. And while we sustain this narrative, academic discourse on Hindutva, framing is very important. Khalid Rahman Sahab rightly mentioned that there is this effort by BJP government to present RSS as a cultural entity, which of course it is not. And when BJP tries to sell RSS divisive and deadly agenda as a cultural, in cultural colors, I think they do a lot of effort to that. How? Indian government is funding quite many institute and research centers in the Western countries, where the Western scholars actually they do Indians bid, and they promote this narrative of RSS nothing but a cultural entity. It is not. If you want to scale the threat it poses to India itself and regional security, you just need to look at the narrative that RSS has produced since 1925. And you just need to Google that. And this year, 2025, was used to be quite decisive for them. Why? Because when RSS was established in 1925, 100 years milestone was set that within next 100 years, we will transform India, or we will reclaim Akhand Bharat. Akhand Bharat, the idea was too impractical to be achieved for all the very valid reasons. That's why there was this debate within the Hindutva ideologues in India that Akhand Bharat is not practical, so we should be vying for Hindu Rashtra. So converting the Indian Republic into Hindu Rashtra. 2025, what happened in May 2025 must not be looked into isolation. Pakistan was one stumbling block in converting South Asia into exclusive sphere of Indian influence. And India tried to challenge that by sheer military force, and of course they had to उन्हें हज़ीमत उठाना पड़ी. और अब भी जब ये कहते हैं कि ऑपरेशन संदूर जारी है, इसकी आइडियोलॉजिकल वजूहात हैं. ये सिर्फ वेंजेंस नहीं है कि हमारे 6 तैयारे इन्होंने गिरा दिए, हम बदला लेंगे. 2025 में they had to convert the entire South Asian sphere into its exclusive sphere of influence, and they would try to do that. Whether Modi has succeeded, I have my doubts. Nepal, There has been an anti-India movement, a popular anti-India movement for the last 2 decades. Bangladesh, you have seen how a popular movement has de-seated Hasina. Then you have Maldives, again a popular movement, challenged the Indian influence there, and Pakistan. So I don't think RSS is quite successful in its approach. As far as academic framing of BJP, RSS and its influence in diaspora is concerned, I think we have to be very cognizant and sell this threat to the West in the language that it understands. Besides Islamophobia, framing of Hindutva as violent extremist trend matters. And that is another frame that we can utilize while constructing academic discourse on Hindutva.